February 44, yeah. And we landed in Liverpool. And then we got on the train and went over on the east coast of England. We were around Exeter. We were in a little town called Chudley. And we had a big, I remember the company was in a big house. Somebody's house, I don't know whose it was. But we were billeted there, see.
What's that mean?
Billeted. Well, that was room and board there. Then, June 6th, some of our unit went ashore on D-Day, but I didn't. I think I didn't go in until about D+4, something like that.
So 4 days after D-Day.
Yeah,
Where'd you go in?
D+4.
Where'd you go in?
Utah Red Beach.
You actually got off the, we had to get your feet wet and go to shore?
We were on the LST. LST,
Which means?
landing ship for tanks.
Alright.
But I was in a 6x6. Them big mothers that got brakes go tsh, tsh. Anyway,
Were you scared?
Huh?
Were you scared at that point?
I was too dumb to be scared.
Really? You
Dumb
don't know?
young kids aren't scared.
You don't know what was ahead?
Anyway, I had my motorcycle on the back, right? Lashed to the, you know them boards?
Right.
Whatever they call it. And I was in the back end alone with my motorcycle. I was company agent. In other words, I was running messages from A company to headquarters, see? That was my job. Sometimes there were messages that they didn't want to be intercepted by radio, so they sent them by courier. That's what I did. Well, in addition to other things I did. So we went ashore. I didn't get my feet wet because the vehicle was waterproof. They had a snorkel on the
There he
carburetor,
goes.
and the motor could run submerged as long as it got the air.
Right.
See? And we went ashore, and then the first
Tree.
town we went through was Saint Maragli, and then of course
In Belgium? Where is that? Saint Maragli?
Normandy.
Oh, in France. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they kissing it?
And then Caen, C-A-E-N, and Carentan, C-A-R-E-N-T-A-N, and
So what'd you do in these cities? You do some fighting or just went through it?
no, we kept moving.
Just walking? Would you walk?
No, I had a motorcycle.
What about the others?
We were at one time. It depends on the table, on the TO, table of organization. With self-propelled mounts, you have a recon company, and they took me out of A company because we had self-propelled. At one time, we were towed mounts, towed 75 millimeter gun carriages, you know, with on a half track, 75 millimeter. They were old French 75.
What's that shell you have that the lamp is made out of?
Oh, that come later. That was a 76 millimeter we had in the M10s. Those were self-propelled. They were like a tank, but they weren't built as heavy. And they were, if I remember that there was no, you couldn't button up like a tank. It was, turret was open at the top, if I remember right. And that had a 50 caliber mount, ring mount in the top. And I remember I had a 76 millimeter, and then there was a 30 caliber Browning mount alongside of it, air-cooled.
How can you remember all the details from 45, 46 years ago?
I was also company armorer at one time, too.
What did that entail?
Well, taking care of the weapons. I had 16 weeks of gun school.
Where did that? Fort Benning? Fort Benning?
No, that was in Texas.
Oh, outside Temple, okay.
16 weeks I went for gun school. every day, just like going to, regular classes. And I still got the certificate somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
Let me photocopy it.
You're getting
I
really
can send this
mischievous.
stuff out
Turned it
to
right
you.
up.
So anyway, where are we now? We're D-Day +4 and you're going through some French towns, then what?
Yeah, well, then we were in the Filet Gap, Falaise, in France there. You can probably look it up in the map. The Battle of St. Lo,
Mm-hmm.
St. Lo, where American bombers dropped a few bombs short on us.
Is that friendly fire?
Yeah, friendly fire. Our own troops trying to kill us, that's friendly fire.
That happens today too.
Oh yeah, sure.
So anyway, what happened?
Well, then we kept it going. And we were running back and forth. We were attached to, we landed with the Ivy, the 4th Division, the 4th Infantry Division in Normandy. And we were, I think, 12th Corps. We were attached to 12th Corps for a while. And we were Patton's 3rd Army. We attached to Patton's 3rd Army. We were attached to 1st Army. We were attached to 9th Army.
Mm-hmm.
During the winter line, we were attached to the 9th Division. And I remember a little town called Herfen, Hofen.
In what country?
We were in Germany then.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember we were in an orphanage, but of course it was empty. And that's when we went back
Yeah,
to
she
Toad
wants to watch.
Mountains
Is that the door?
with a half track.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember laying down indirect fire on the Rhineland, 24-hour barrage, 24 hours round the clock it kept up. Just as fast as that thing would go, we'd shove a shell in there and indirect fire.
What'd you do?
We couldn't see. I was a gunner,
What does that mean?
I pulled the trigger.
With your own gun.
Well, no, there was a crew, gun crew. There was a sergeant,
Oh, on a big gun. You been talking about those big guns?
Toad Mount, one you
that?
pull behind a half track,
Oh,
75 millimeter.
and you pulled the trigger?
Just a lanyard. Just say fire, to pull that, and it recoiled, and off it went. Of course, I forget now. One of the crew would set the timing on the nose of the shell, of the casing. Casings are that long. Well, the whole shell was about that long. And you could set it on. This was high explosive, shrapnel. When it lands, when it hits, you can have super quick. In other words, super quick, when it hits like this, it immediately explodes.
Right.
And then there's quick, which will make those craters. And then there's delayed. Whatever they set up. They set for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. And then they bury in the ground, and then the timing mechanism, and then maybe somebody be walking along and boom.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's fun and games.
People design these things to kill other people, right? Mhm.
That's been all through history.
I wonder,
And it's not gonna change.
Okay,
Well,
no
you don't
question
want to be
on that.
part of it.
hopefully in 50 years when I show this to your great-grandchildren, war will be obsolete.